Hi, my name is Iver van Zand, SAP Belux Pre-Sales for Analytics. I've recently been challenged by the biggest supermarket retailer in Belgium to come up with three dashboards to manage the performance for the whole country, but also to use the same dashboards um, to have the individual supermarkets managing their performance. So it was a challenge to make three big dashboards, one on country level and two on individual supermarket level, all using the same data governance so that everybody sees only their own data. On the screen you see the prepare room of the first supermarket overview with over here all the different codes for the different supermarkets. We had over 6 or 7 different sources. Very complex data to structure. We had to use data blending, for example, to get everything together, but the end result looks quite fine. This is the dashboard that is being used on corporate level, and it looks like this. So let me enlarge the screen a little bit. So this is the landing page where the customer wanted to have a clear split between people who are using bonus cards and people who are not using bonus cards. And over here you see commercial equation where we compare current versus previous year and with indicators on the trending. The next page is the dashboard itself. The green color were chosen by the customer. Their branding colors are blue and red, which you see all reflected in the different graphs over here. And these graphs were clearly indicated by the customer. Over here you see dynamic text, where this indicates whether the turnover increased or decreased with a certain percentage. That's dynamic text that's being used. And the next page is an overview with a split per cardholder and non-cardholder, again completely branded for these customers with dynamic text, and you will see that the part of the language is French because it's a French-speaking customer. We did a split for debits this year, previous year, so we did time series calculations, and panier, which is French for a type of products, that's also being split. And the last page is again a dashboard with a split per cardholder and non-cardholder. So this is dashboard number 1. Let us go to the next dashboard. The second dashboard is a bit more complex, and it focuses on what this customer calls market penetration. So it's a dashboard that's used on country level to see what products are sold well and what products are sold less. And the same dashboard is being used by each of the 800 individual supermarkets with their own data. So again, it's fully working and respecting the trusted data discovery principle, where we use one dashboard for different types of, I would say, users. So again, there's multiple sources over here that we linked via blending and via joins. There's quite complex calculations in here, and everything is again branded towards the colors coding of the customer. So let me again go back to the final result, which looks like this. So over here you see the landing page with in French over here the different types of products, whether it's meats or bread products, vegetables, fruits, drinks, whatever, with performance indicators, with links to different sections of the dashboard. And again, I'll guide you through. So these visualizations were clearly indicated also by the customer, and a number of them were our own ideas. And the customer basically challenged us, saying, "Well, surprise us and make us impressed." This was a head-to-head against Click and Tableau and Spotfire, and in the end we won. So this is a clear reference now for SAP. And over here you see, again, this is French and these stores are indicated via numbers. We can select the different years. With a heat map that of course can be opened via the standard functionality. There was drill down or filtering where needed. These are the two last dashboards, and it ends up with a full report. This is a dashboard on the categories with again those drill down functionality in the different categories and the benchmark that apply. So I can go back, go down, and I see again using the branding of this customer that is blue and wet. And the last page is a report type where we on store level have the different indicators with exceptional highlighting and indications. The last dashboard is pretty amazing. This is a dashboard that is completely tailored. There was a need for the customer to measure the top and flop performing supermarkets in Belgium, where the challenge was in defining the areas where a supermarket is responsible for. So an area does not necessarily fit a city. It could be more than a city or a piece of a city. So we decided to use the Galigio extension, and we worked together with the people from Galigio to completely tailor and customize the extension with live customer data. So we exchanged JSON files defining the different areas. And if I zoom in over here, we can indicate whether this is top or flop. But if I zoom in, then you can clearly see how the dashboard works. So the dashboard is loading right now. The indicators over here can be changed towards the customer. I took away the logo of the customer, but over here you can see that all the areas where a supermarket is responsible for, and some of them are bigger or smaller depending on the size of a city, are defined and used, and this was a big success. You can see using the color coding whether a supermarket is a hit or a flop, and you don't want to be a flop. Thank you for having a look at my video for these three dashboards. Again, they made the difference for this #1 supermarket in Belgium, where we won with these three dashboards against ClickTech, Tableau and Spotfire. Thank you very much.